Hi guys, this is gsndom.com and we're here with the unboxing of the Nokia 9 Pureview, the world famous 5 camera phone. Beware if you have trypophobia. Okay, so it's priced at $699. It was unveiled at Mobile World Congress 2019 and it combines the best of technologies. It combines the Pureview technology with the Zeiss technology and the Leight technology. You know Leight, the company that made a phone with 16 cameras at the back. So first contact, it feels quite a bit like the Nokia 8 before it. It has a big chin and a big top side. There is no notch at least. And at the back side, a special star of the show, the 5 camera setup. The biggest achievement, it's enclosed in a flat case. There is no protruding camera here and that's amazing. So it's actually 5 cameras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus LED flash and plus the time of flight depth sensor. Okay, so other than that, it's encrypted Android 1, it runs a clean Android, and once again, $699 is the price tag you're paying for the Nokia 9 Pureview. It's been rumored even before the Nokia 8 was launched, so it's been a long time coming. Inside the box, we find a metal key used to access the slots, and of course, a bunch of manuals. Get started with the Nokia 9 Pureview, and boy, do we have a lot to learn, especially regarding the camera and its features. You should know that you should be able to edit raw files on the device, courtesy of Adobe's solution. Okay, so also inside the box we find a cable of the USB Type-C variety, I'm sure. This is the cable and an adapter from USB Type-C to 3.5mm audio jack, which means there's no audio jack on the device, and a pair of headphones which are surprisingly, well, they come with a typical port. I see here a connector of the 3.5mm variety, so you're obligated to hook them up via the adapter, or at least that's what happens with our unit. It's a demo unit, so not sure. Anyways, this is a pair of headphones, pretty similar to what we saw with other Nokias over the past year. There are also some reserve plugs in there in case you want to exchange those. And finally, once again, we have a test unit, so the final headphones may be USB Type-C, not sure. It's a rather odd combo. And finally, one of the biggest chargers ever. Here it is, 3-pronged approach, rather large, and I expect some seriously fast charge. We're already promised up to 9 volt 2 amperes or even 12 volts 1.5 amperes. This is truly big. Okay, so this is everything available in the box. Time to fire up the phone and see what the fuss is all about. I'm pretty sure we're getting a clean Android experience here. And just in case you were wondering, the phone is made of glass and metal. We got glass at the front, we got glass at the back, which looks pretty nice. This is called midnight blue, this hue here, metal frame in between, and a glossy experience all around. It measures 8mm in thickness, it weighs 172 grams, and it does wireless charging. It's IP67 resilient to water and dust, and it doesn't have a notch. So I'm going to pick English. Let's go. We're starting the setup, and skip. Well, HMD Global opted for a compromise here. They used the last year flagship CPU, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, trying to keep the costs down. Or they were already making the device from last year. Those are two theories. So Snapdragon 845, 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. However, there's no microSD card slot here. The screen that I'm interacting with right now is a P-OLED 5.99 inch with a resolution of 2880 over 1440 pixels. It also comes with HDR10 support. Plus there's a 3320 mAh battery inside, and at the bottom we find the USB Type-C port, we find the speaker, and of course there's no audio jack. There's the tray at the top for the SIM. Of course there's Bluetooth 5.0, there's Wi-Fi A, B, G and AC, but we're more interested about the camera. Before we get to the camera, the security is taken care of by a fingerprint scanner that has been embedded into the display. Now finally we can address the cameras. Let's start with the front. So here at the front side there's a 20 megapixel shooter for the selfies, and it has f1.8 aperture and pixel binding. Even though it's a 20 megapixel camera, it can take 5 megapixel shots, which are better in low light because they combine pixels and create shots with less noise. The true star of the show is this constellation of cameras. So to get things out of the way, this is supposed to be a dual tone LED flash, and these are 5 sensors. You see here Zeiss technology. So of these 5 sensors, well, 2 of them are RGB, so they capture color, and 3 are monochrome, which should help with the lighting. And this one is the time of flight sensor for the depth information. All of the sensors are 12 megapixel shooters. They have f1.8 aperture and Zeiss lenses. And that's basically it. There is no wide sensor, there's no wide camera, there's no tele camera, there's no bokeh camera. It's just these 5 12 megapixel shooters and the time of flight sensor here. The idea is the following. You take 5 pictures at the same time and they are combined into one. There's Adobe software and there's 1200 layers of depth data captured by the phone, while most phones are able to capture a mere 10. Yes, just 10. So most phones capture 10 layers of data, and this one captures 1200. Okay, so I'm going to play with the zoom for a bit. 5x, 2x and 1x. So the interface has remained pretty minimalistic. We have a slow motion mode. We have a time lapse. I see they're calling it time lapsed, which may be a typo. So let's put this one under maybe bugs. Time lapsed. Okay, photo, and I see a slight delay between the switching commands. So let's take a shot. Okay, reasonably fast. I heard people complaining about the way the shots are taken. I'm guessing that you have to do some selections or do some picking before taking the actual high performance shot. Of course, there's tweaking to do. You can tweak the white balance, the ISO, the shutter speed and the exposure, and there's even a special mode, auto detected, which feels you're putting the phone on a tripod at night. Bokeh is part of the package, and you can also take monochrome shots which catch better lighting, panorama shots and square shots. So it seems to be taking longer than usual to change modes. That's what I noticed. But the photo itself, not as sluggish as some people have been telling me. Of course, loads of other options here to play with, including resolution, and we also have RAW file support and more. I look forward to discovering the phone more in the near future. Till then, this has been the first contact and unboxing of the Nokia 9 Pureview. Other things worth mentioning, well, it's supposed to be a limited edition phone. You won't find it everywhere, so that's why it's rather hard to come by it. And you're going to do some refocusing via the Google Photos applications. So that's about it. It combines 5 photos, and I'll see exactly how once the review is done. This has been the unboxing of the Nokia 9 Pureview here at gsnhome.com. Bye bye.